This episode is brought to you by TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com is your all-access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. Now let's check out this episode.
I remember Bounty Killer keep Circle to the East. Listen a muscle. Bounty Killer keeping Circle to the East. We were rehearsing around by Grizzlies rehearsal room. And while rehearsing, a little youth walk in the rehearsal room and just sit down. But Rough Kutt have a policy, you know. No matter how big the artist is, no matter how big that particular artist is, once we have an artist and he came in before that artist, even if he's a little no name, he might go rehearse before him because he's there before. Some people are going to say the big man come in, wait, we don't do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the youth in there, and we are rehearse and we are rehearse and we are rehearse. And we finish and I pack up for going now. And we are going to hear the youth say, Killer send me for rehearse. And we say, youth, you're in here so long. And sit down and nah say nothing. Anyway, you see when the youth open me mouth muscle, everyone always say, youth, where you come from? Who you? You know who is that?
Who is that?
Vybz Kartel.
That's who I was just about to ask you about.
Vybz Kartel. The youth just come in the room and just sit down, humble, nah say a word. And as we decide to pack up, kids plug out and everybody a plug out. Him say, Killer, they send me for rehearsal. And we say, youth there, so long and say nothing. When the youth open me mouth in a muscle, we say, no man, youth, you're too bad. And he is another artist who we end up started playing for and go all over the world with Caribbean everywhere.
You see, because the thing with Kartel now, he's different from the Beanie and Bounty. When you guys met the Beanie and Bounty, they were seasoned. With Kartel now, I watched an interview or I was reading something where he said that wasn't his strongest point, was performing. That's where he was more student, all that. So how was it to work with a Kartel, to tour the world with a Kartel and do shows with him?
Well, as I said, he was one of the artists that I can safely say we helped him round his performance level. We helped him up his performance. And he will tell you too, you know, Kartel will tell you. I remember the whole time, I remember we in Marshall came to a rehearsal and I said, trust me man, got you there. Different. Oh, him a DJ, oh, him a talk. Different. You know, and I remember we did a lot of shows. They had this Sting Antigua, where we did with him. We had the show we were doing Suriname. We did so many shows with him, man. I mean, I tell you, man, the man impact is not normal. As we all know, Kartel himself will tell you, he wasn't such a great performer, but him impact wasn't normal. The impact we him have. When him walk out on a stage and start DJ, you have to listen, you have to, you know? And you have a young youth where forward in the business, you know, when I play for enough, where have the kind of mentality that we understand the people, they might understand is the youth named Popcaan. That youth, and one of the no performer where me I watch, where really have it. Popcaan, the Dexter Daps, them youth there have something where, and then you have a little youth named TJ where me I watch where. Talented, but solid little youth them. You know?
Even with Popcaan, you see the thing with it, because remember, he's coming out of the Kartel camp there. Because again, if we're going to be 100% honest, Popcaan was one of those where he wasn't a performer right out the gate. He had to take time and learn it to
learn it. Popcaan went through the ranks. He went through the ranks. Him climb. Him not just happen overnight. You understand what I said? You know, as I said, most of Kartel shows, we used to do them. Most of Kartel shows, we used to do them. We were the band. And Popcaan were one of the younger artists. You know? And if you ever hear how me and Kartel never meet on a good note, you know. Trust me. And I wanna be parring at the business today. Yeah, man. And we never meet on a good note because there was a particular show where that night, Degree Keeper show, and we were the backing band, but at that particular show, Kartel was using tracks.
Okay.
He wasn't working on band. But Papi himself didn't know how much Kartel rate drumming and love rough cut and thing. So we were there and Kartel I work on them tracks and we are set up now for Beanie. So while the tracks I play along with it and Papi look at me and say, hey Thomas boy, oh you play and the DJ perform and you know, and get upset and me and him almost fight. And trust me, after that moment we do some work with Kartel in the Caribbean and Kartel see me and Papi a reason and I say, boy Jummy, you and Papi never meet for such a good note here and look pound you know, them type of way there, but we are everybody move good man and Rough Kutt is a band where we don't go up on stage. We try our best with each and every artist. For instance, you remember the clash with Kartel and Movado. The band that was backing that clash was Movado's band, you know. Okay. And if you remember, you know, when Movado walk, the band actually walk also.
This was a Sting you're talking about.
Right. And I remember I said to the band, you don't do that to no artist.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.